So I searched for one of the funniest Reddit stories on Reddit,
Okay.
and this is what
Ooh,
they
I
came
love
up with.
I love a funny story.
TIFU, which means today I messed up by throwing my steak out the window.
Oh, not the steak.
Last night, my boss's wife from her brand new job invited us over for dinner. On the drive over, my wife reiterated many times to me how important it was to make a good impression.
Okay.
I scoffed and arrogantly informed my silly wife that I always make good impressions. My wife's boss is a single lady in her 50s, so it was just the three of us. We chit-chatted over drinks and salad and seemed to be really hitting it off. She laughed at my well-timed, perfectly approached jokes, and my wife seemed pleased. Soon, she brought out the main course, a nice, big, juicy steak for each of us. As I began to cut into my steak, I was discouraged to discover how undercooked this steak was. That's the worst. Now, I've had my fair share of rare steak. I prefer medium, but I can handle rare. This was several minutes on a hot grill short of rare. Probably could have resuscitated a cow if I had tried. Okay. Instead, I sat there fidgeting with my knife and fork, worrying about how I was going to get away with not eating this steak. Claim veganism? Now, I already made a big point about how enthusiastic I was about seeing the steak. Just then, our hostess excused herself to the kitchen to take care of some dessert preparations.
I see
So
where
I
this
looked
is going.
I looked across the fancy dining room table at the open window of the third-story apartment.
No.
A cartoon light bulb appeared over my head. I knew I had to be decisive, realizing that she could return at any moment. I committed. I grabbed the steak with my hand, gently shook off the juice, and excused... Oh, sorry. I had to be decisive, realizing that she could return at any moment. But I committed. I grabbed the steak with my hand, gently shook off the juice, and executed a perfect throw right through the center of the open window.
Was he the only guest?
Well, and his wife.
Oh.
Here's the big time FU. The window wasn't open. It was the cleanest freaking window you'd ever seen in your life. That's it.
How do you explain
Until my most
that?
just hear this bang.
How'd this thing get on the window?
That was weird.
Oh, that was weird. I don't know.
Got up and ran. That's it. Until my most raw slab of steak slammed up against it and slowly slid down, leaving a trail of bloody juice in its wake.
No.
My wife, whose steak was nice, medium rare, was unaware of my circumstance.
He did all this without discussing it with his wife. Could you imagine you're just sitting there and then you're like, I just chucked this steak out the window, the closed window.
Yeah, he was just shook. He was just shook that the steak was so raw.
Oh man.
And his wife was just over there just indulging. My wife, whose steak was nice, medium rare, and was unaware of my circumstance, turned, jaw dropped, and stared at me like I was an alien from another planet. This look then slowly morphed into more of the "there is no place on this planet I can ever hide from me" expression.
I'd be like,
no, you did not. Just
go
do that.
Pick that up.
Be like,
Oh
my wife's boss heard the thud of the steak on the window impact and came quick, and I would too. She took to the scene, the steak sitting on the windowsill, the bloody trail, my empty plate, and then gave me the inquisitive, puzzled look.
Oh,
I just didn't know what to say. It felt like a minute of silence, but it probably was just 3 to 4 seconds. Finally, the best I could manage was, I'm sorry. I'm just such a klutz. I don't know. I was just cutting it and it just slipped. Just ask my wife.
It just slipped
out.
Slammed into the window.
Flew out that way. I am just a klutz, right, honey?
I would have
No
said
help.
something like, well, there's a bug on it and I freaked out, or
Oh, that would be good. So he's asking his wife, right?
For reassurance.
Yeah, and
Oh
no
my
help
God.
was coming from that direction. I don't worry, I'll clean this up. I can't believe this. I'm so sorry, etc., etc. Both women continued to stare at me like I had escaped from the loony bin. As I smeared the blood around the window with my cloth napkin, dusted off the steak, and continued to mutter my incoherent explanation, I knew no one was buying this story.
Also, what would happen if in the morning she goes out and there's a steak on the cement?
It's clearly his. Like, there's 3 of you, and she specifically
Or
bought
like,
it for.
She comes back and his steak is just gone. Like,
man, you
ate
pounded that.
fast.
I was gone a minute. Oh man. Okay.
That was not thought through.
And it's not done yet. Not done.
Oh no.
Both women continued to stare at me like I'd escaped from the loony bin. Even though I knew no one was buying the story, I knew what I had to do. I sheepishly returned to my seat and proceeded to eat every bite that disgust. I knew what I had to do. I sheepishly returned to my seat and proceeded to eat every bite of that disgusting, cold, chewy, bloody raw steak. I remained pretty quiet the rest of the evening. My wife's only 2 words to me since that incident was, "I'm fine."
I'm fine, which means she's not fine.
Are you good? And she's like, "Yeah, I'm fine." Right?
That is definitely code for you are in deep
Yeah.
doo-doo. My guy.
What's TLDR?
Too long, didn't read, so like it summarizes it.
All right. So do I just read?
Yeah, you can.
Tried to sneakily throw my undercooked steak through the window, only to find out it wasn't open. So update on this.
Oh, an update. Okay.
Just got the first post "I'm fine" communication from my wife via text, who was at work. She texts this: "Good news," boss's name, "and I just had a good laugh over how much of a blanking idiot you are. I hope you know you will never live this down. Love you, moron."
Okay, at least she can laugh about it.
That just doesn't.
It's just funny that it didn't cross his mind to ask to cook it a little longer. He could say, "Hey, I like medium steak,"
right.
Or like, I don't think she would have been offended by that.
Hey, can you throw this back on the grill a little bit?
Yeah.
I
think chucking it at the window is way more offensive.
Overreacted.
And that probably was a $20 steak at least.
Yeah.
20, 30, who knows, $40.
I don't know. What do you guys think? Do people sometimes just don't think? I feel like
people sometimes don't think. I can tell you that.
What are you saying?
Crickets.
All right, the comments are pretty good. One question, OP. Let's say the window was open and the steak was now gone. She returns a minute later. What do you just tell her? That you just devoured it? Like you were saying.
Right.
And then someone said, and then she finds a weird outdoor steak outside sometime, or maybe a bear. Okay, that's a stretch. No, someone said, no. The trick is to grab the steak from the yard on your way out to the car. And then someone said, and then,
okay.
And the comment says, well, you cook it at home. Anyway, that was supposedly one of the funniest stories on Reddit.